The ACT reading test measures your ability to read and comprehend new material. You will be presented with 4 reading passages, each followed by 10 multiple-choice questions. Each multiple-choice question has 4 options, labeled either A, B, C, D, or F, G, H, J. You will have 35 minutes to complete these 40 questions. You should expect each passage to cover unfamiliar material. That's the bad news. The good news is that all the multiple-choice questions refer to material in the passages. No reading question tests facts from outside the passage. If a natural science passage deals with planets, the passage will provide information to answer all the questions that follow. There is one reading passage from each of the following 4 areas. Prose fiction, intact short stories or excerpts from short stories or novels. Humanities, art, music, philosophy, theater, architecture, and dance. Social studies, history, political science, economics, anthropology, psychology, and sociology. And finally, natural science, biology, chemistry, physics, physical sciences. You will receive a score on the ACT reading test, which ranges from a minimum of 1 to a maximum of 36. The national average is approximately 21. The following chart indicates how many of the 40 questions you need to answer correctly to receive various scores on the test. Let's discuss some strategies for doing your best on the ACT reading test. Do the essays in an order that matches your strengths. For instance, if you do your best on prose fiction passages, do that passage first. If you're weak on natural science material, then perhaps save this reading passage until the last. Completing 3 of the 4 passages can help you achieve a score in the mid-20s. If reading is not your strength and you have trouble completing all 4 passages, then pick 3 of them and do your best on these 3. Of course, if you're attempting to achieve a score in the high 20s or 30s, you'll have to attempt all 4 reading passages. Guess when you're not sure of an answer. Once again, there is no penalty for guessing on the ACT reading test. Practice aggressive reading strategies. Let me explain these strategies. The main purpose of reading the passage is to answer the questions that follow it. Do not get frustrated with difficult material. Keep reading. Sometimes no questions are asked about paragraphs that are cumbersome or difficult to read. Read the passage carefully but quickly. Ask yourself, what is the main point of each paragraph? Circle or underline technical terms or phrases so it will be easy for you to locate this material. Anticipate the following types of questions. Main idea question. This question could be phrased as, what is the main idea, main point, thesis, primary meaning, or purpose of the passage? In answering main idea questions, always look for an option that encompasses the main idea of the entire passage. Don't be trapped into choosing an alternative that refers to only a portion of the passage. Specific detail questions. Specific detail questions are the most frequently tested questions on the ACT reading test. These questions are testing your ability to locate material in the passage. In other words, the answer to a specific detail question will be in the passage somewhere. The main difficulty that these types of questions pose is in locating the exact place in the passage where the answer is contained. The reading passage also contains the line numbers beside the paragraphs. Another form of the specific detail question can be phrased as, in the lines 5 through 7, what did the author mean by? For specific detail questions that use line numbers, be sure to read the material that precedes and that follows the line numbers. Often the answer to this type of question is found in the surrounding material. Inference questions are testing your ability to determine implicit meanings in the passage and to draw conclusions, comparisons, and generalizations. The answer to an inference question will also be located at a specific spot in the passage. However, instead of the answer being explicitly stated, it will often be implied. Attack the questions. The answers to all questions are in the passage somewhere. Don't get frustrated. Keep searching the passage until you locate the answer. The 10 questions with each passage are usually in order of difficulty. The first 3 to 4 questions are easy. The next 3 to 4 are of moderate difficulty, and the final 2 or 3 are the most difficult. Let's use these reading strategies by working through some example passages. Dr. Smith will first read the entire passage. The passage is also located in the workbook. Then a question will be presented. When a question is presented on the screen, pause the tape and attempt to solve the problem in the workbook. Once you've tried your best to solve the problem, then play the tape to listen to an explanation.